In the early 1950s, the casting process for the comedy film The Lemon Drop Kid began. The movie's producers sought a perfect match for the lead role, a charming but down-on-his-luck racetrack tout, named Sidney Milburn, also known as the Lemon Drop Kid. After much consideration, they chose Bob Hope, who was well known for his quick wit and comedic timing. Hope's co-star, the lovely and talented Marilyn Maxwell, was cast as Brainey Baxter, a nightclub singer with a heart of gold. Maxwell had already worked with Hope in several films, and their on-screen chemistry was undeniable. For the supporting role of Oxford Charlie, the film's heavyweight mobster, the producers selected Lloyd Nolan. Nolan had a strong background in both film and theater, making him an ideal choice for the part. As the casting process continued, the film's producers sought to fill the role of the Sweet Sue Choir. They found the perfect group of young women at a local church choir, ultimately casting them as the singing sensations of this classic show. During auditions, the film's director, Sidney Lanfield, looked for actors who could bring the right blend of humor, charm, and authenticity to their roles. He also focused on finding the right chemistry between the actors, ensuring that the film's ensemble cast would work seamlessly together. During rehearsals, Hope and Maxwell's comedic timing and natural charisma shone through, while Nolan's commanding presence brought depth and intrigue to his character. The Sweet Sue Choir's harmonious voices added a touch of magic to the film's many musical numbers. As filming progressed, the cast and crew of The Lemon Drop Kid found themselves creating a truly memorable and entertaining film. The movie's blend of humor, music, and drama would go on to captivate audiences for generations to come. The Lemon Drop Kid, directed by Sidney Lanfield, showcases the director's unique approach to storytelling. Lanfield's vision for this classic was to create a light-hearted, entertaining film that would resonate with audiences. He drew inspiration from classic vaudeville and comedy acts, incorporating elements of slapstick humor and quick wit into the movie. Lanfield's style was characterized by his ability to balance comedy and drama, often using visual gags and physical comedy to enhance the story's emotional depth. He worked closely with the cast and crew, encouraging improvisation and collaboration to bring out the best in his performers. In particular, Lanfield's collaboration with lead actor Bob Hope was noteworthy. Hope, known for his quick wit and comedic timing, was given the freedom to ad-lib many of his lines, resulting in a more natural and spontaneous performance. Lanfield also worked closely with the film's writers to ensure that the script was flexible enough to accommodate Hope's improvisational style. The film's set design and cinematography were also crucial to Lanfield's vision. The director worked closely with the art department to create a vivid and immersive world, filled with intricate details and visual gags. The film's cinematography, meanwhile, was used to highlight the comedic moments and enhance the overall pacing of the show. In addition to his work with the cast and crew, Lanfield was also influenced by the social and cultural context of the time. The Lemon Drop Kid was released in 1951 during the height of the post-war era and reflected the era's optimism and humor. The film's themes of redemption and second chances were also particularly relevant to audiences of the time. Overall, Sidney Lanfield's directorial vision for The Lemon Drop Kid was marked by his ability to balance comedy and drama, his collaborative approach to filmmaking, and his keen eye for visual detail. The film remains a classic example of his unique style and vision, and continues to entertain audiences today. Did you know that the 1951 movie, The Lemon Drop Kid, was actually a remake of a film from 1934? The lead actor, Bob Hope, reprised his role from the original movie, playing a small-time crook who becomes a hero in his own unique way. Here's a fun fact. The iconic character of the Lemon Drop Kid was inspired by a real-life racetrack tout who went by the same name. The movie's version of the character is known for his fast-talking ways and his love of lemon drops, which he uses to bribe and cajole his way through the story. But there's more to the Lemon Drop Kid than just laughs. The movie also features a touching subplot about the importance of family and the power of redemption. And did you know that the film's memorable holiday setting was actually a last-minute addition? The original script didn't include any Christmas scenes, but the studio decided to add them in order to capitalize on the popularity of holiday-themed movies. Of course, no discussion of The Lemon Drop Kid would be complete without mentioning its many memorable musical numbers. From the raucous title song to the heartwarming ballad Silver Bells, the movie's music is just as much a part of its charm as its humor and drama. Do you have a most cherished memory or personal experience related to the Lemon Drop Kid? We would love to hear your stories and memories in the comments below. And stay tuned, because there are many more fascinating facts and anecdotes about this classic movie coming up. The Lemon Drop Kid, a classic comedy from 1951, was filmed with a backdrop of New York City during the winter season. The set design team had to recreate the city's bustling atmosphere in the studio. They built a vast set, intricately detailing storefronts, streetlights, and even a functional subway entrance. The team's dedication to authenticity helped to immerse the audience in the story. One logistical challenge was filming during winter. Snowfall, while picturesque, can disrupt production. To ensure continuity, the production team had to carefully schedule shoots around the weather. Additionally, they had to source and store large quantities of clean snow for exterior scenes. Innovative techniques were also employed. The film utilized an early form of blue screen technology, allowing actors to perform against artificial backgrounds. This enabled the team to digitally insert various New York City landscapes behind the actors, enhancing the film's realism. The Lemon Drop Kid's crew faced numerous challenges, from harsh weather to cutting-edge technology. Their dedication to detail and innovation brought the film to life, creating a timeless comedy that continues to resonate with audiences today. The Lemon Drop Kid, a movie that has stood the test of time, was released in 1951. This classic film, directed by Sidney is a must-watch for any comedy enthusiast. The film features a star-studded cast, including Bob Hope, who plays the lead role of the Lemon Drop Kid. The Lemon Drop Kid is a small-time swindler who falls in love with the charming and kind-hearted Brainey Baxter, played by Marilyn Maxwell. However, their love is threatened when the kid's past catches up to him, and he finds himself in trouble with the law. Throughout the movie, the Lemon Drop Kid uses his charm and wit to navigate through various situations, providing the audience with plenty of laughs along the way. The film's fast-paced plot and hilarious dialogue make it a timeless classic that continues to entertain audiences today. Bob Hope's performance as the Lemon Drop Kid is exceptional. His comedic timing and delivery are spot on, making him the perfect fit for the role. Marilyn Maxwell also delivers a memorable performance as Brainey Baxter, bringing a warmth and charm to the character that is both endearing and captivating. The Lemon Drop Kid is not only a comedy classic, but also a cultural time capsule. The film's depiction of New York City in the 1950s is both fascinating and nostalgic, providing a glimpse into a bygone era. The film's costumes, sets, and music all contribute to its unique charm and appeal. In conclusion, The Lemon Drop Kid is a classic comedy that is sure to delight audiences of all ages. With its fast-paced plot, hilarious dialogue, and exceptional performances, this movie is a must-watch for anyone who enjoys a good laugh. Whether you're a fan of Bob Hope or just looking for a fun and entertaining movie, The Lemon Drop Kid is a perfect choice. The Lemon Drop Kid, a classic comedy from 1951, would not have been complete without its lively and complimentary music. The score and soundtrack were the creations of Hans J. Salter and Sidney Kuttner, both accomplished composers in the film industry. Salter, born in Austria in 1896, had a rich background in music, studying at the prestigious Vienna Conservatory. He later moved to Hollywood, where he composed for numerous films, including several Universal horror classics. Kuttner, born in New York City in 1903, was also a seasoned composer, having worked on various films and television shows. Their collaboration on The Lemon Drop Kid resulted in a delightful score that perfectly captured the film's playful spirit. The main title theme, The Lemon Drop Kid, was a catchy, upbeat tune that set the tone for the entire movie. It was performed by the popular singing group, the Andrews Sisters, whose tight harmonies and infectious energy brought the song to life. Throughout the film, the music works seamlessly with the narrative, heightening emotional moments and enhancing comedic scenes. For instance, during a poignant moment when the protagonist, played by Bob Hope, reflects on his past, the score softens, providing a gentle backdrop for his introspection. The composers also incorporated various musical styles to reflect the diverse settings and characters in the film. Jazz, big band, and even a touch of opera could be heard throughout the score, adding depth and richness to the overall musical experience. In creating the soundtrack, Salter and Kuttner drew inspiration from the film's script and the characters' personalities. They understood that music played a crucial role in shaping the audience's emotional connection to the story and the characters. The Lemon Drop Kid's music, with its catchy tunes and versatile styles, has undoubtedly left a lasting impression on viewers. The score and soundtrack not only complemented the film's narrative and emotional tone but also stand as a testament to the composer's creativity and skill. In the movie The Lemon Drop Kid, the character played by Bob Hope finds himself in debt for $10,000. If we adjust this amount for inflation to 2023, it would be approximately $120,000. This classic film features several notable actors, including Victor Killian and Lloyd Nolan. Killian's last appearance was in the season 9 episode of All in the Family, titled The Return of Stephanie's Father, which aired just a few days before his death. Interestingly, Nolan's professional acting career began at the Pasadena Playhouse, and he later joined the road company of the Front Page. Before leaving Broadway for Hollywood, he played Biff Grimes in One Sunday Afternoon. Sadly, Killian's death was not an isolated incident. Just a few days prior, his co-star Charles Wagenheim also died under similar circumstances, having been beaten to death by burglars in his apartment. Wagenheim's last appearance was also in The Return of Stephanie's Father. One of the most iconic scenes in The Lemon Drop Kid is the climactic charity race at the dog track. The scene is a masterclass in comedic direction, with director Sidney Lanfield expertly orchestrating a chaotic and hilarious sequence of events. The use of wide shots captures the frenetic energy of the race, while close-ups highlight the comedic timing of the actors. The scene is set in a bustling dog track, with the camera panning across the crowded stands to build tension and anticipation. The race itself is a chaotic flurry of activity, with the characters darting back and forth in a desperate attempt to win their bets. The cinematography is dynamic and engaging, with the camera often moving in time with the action. Bob Hope, as the titular Lemon Drop Kid, delivers a standout performance in this scene. His comedic timing is impeccable, and he expertly navigates the chaos of the race with a charming and affable energy. His interactions with the other characters are filled with witty banter and physical comedy, creating a delightful and entertaining sequence. The impact of this scene on the audience is significant. It is a memorable and iconic moment in the film, and it encapsulates the comedic spirit of the movie as a whole. The scene is both hilarious and engaging, and it leaves a lasting impression on viewers. In an interview, Hope reflected on the scene, stating, "That was one of the most fun scenes I've ever shot. The energy and chaos of the race was just infectious, and I think it really came across on screen." The scene also had an impact on the film's production. According to Lanfield, "We knew that the race scene was going to be a key moment in the film, and we really wanted to make it something special. We spent a lot of time planning and rehearsing the scene to make sure it was just right." Overall, the charity race scene in The Lemon Drop Kid is a standout moment in this classic film. Through expert direction, engaging cinematography, and standout performances, the scene leaves a lasting impact on the audience and encapsulates the comedic spirit of the movie. In the movie The Lemon Drop Kid, Lloyd Nolan, who played Moose Moran, delivered a remarkable performance shortly before his passing. Nolan, who was battling terminal lung cancer, kept his condition a secret while filming his last acting role for Murder, She Wrote in 1984. His weakened state due to the illness made filming challenging, but Angela Lansbury, his co-star, went above and beyond to help him through his scenes. In one scene of The Lemon Drop Kid, Sidney, played by Bob Hope, searches for Brainey's apartment number. As he scans the mailboxes, he reads off the names of New York celebrities who would not typically reside in a modest apartment complex, including Toots Shor, Grover Whalen, and Johnny Mercer. Andrea King, who played Nellie Thursday in The Lemon Drop Kid, had a name change before starting her career at Warner Brothers initially. She was to be named Georgia King, but she found it unsuitable, comparing it to a burlesque queen's name. She approached director Delmer Daves, who intervened, and the following day, she was informed that her name had been changed to Andrea King, a name she liked. The Lemon Drop Kid, a 1951 movie, left a significant cultural and social impact. Starring Bob Hope, this classic resonated with audiences through its comedic storyline and memorable characters. Its influence on pop culture is evident in the popularization of the Lemon Drop Kid persona, inspiring various adaptations and references in media. Set during the winter holidays, the film contributed to discussions on themes like charity, generosity, and community. By showcasing the titular character's growth, from a small-time swindler to a man committed to helping others, the movie encouraged viewers to reflect on the importance of compassion and kindness. Moreover, the film's depiction of New York City during the holiday season added to its cultural impact. The Lemon Drop Kid captured the essence of urban life, with its bustling streets and diverse inhabitants, further endearing it to audiences. In essence, the 1951 movie The Lemon Drop Kid resonated with audiences through its humor, relatable characters, and engaging storyline. Its influence on pop culture and contribution to discussions on relevant social themes solidified its place as a classic film, leaving a lasting impact on American cinema. In the film The Lemon Drop Kid, Bob Hope, even at the age of 69, had already achieved a long-lasting marriage record with Dolores Hope, which was later surpassed by Art Linkletter and Lois Forster. Hope's final TV appearance with Lucille Ball occurred in 1989 during the 61st Annual Academy Awards, where they received a standing ovation. The classic song Silver Bells, initially titled Tinkle Bells, underwent a name change due to its secondary meaning as a slang term for urination, suggested by one of the composer's wives. This change resulted in the beloved song we know today. The Lemon Drop Kid, a 1951 comedy film, received mixed reviews from critics. Some praised the movie for its humor and the lead actor's performance, while others criticized it for its thin plot. The film star, Bob Hope, was lauded for his comedic timing and charm. The New York Times reviewer Bosley Crowther noted Hope's nimble wit and ingenious ad-libbing, which contributed to the film's entertainment value. Despite the mixed critical reception, the movie was a hit with audiences, becoming one of the top-grossing films of the year. Its success at the box office demonstrated the enduring appeal of Hope's comedic persona and the public's appetite for lighthearted entertainment. The Lemon Drop Kid was also nominated for an Academy Award for Best Original Song for Silver Bells, which was performed by Hope and co-star Marilyn Maxwell in the film. The song became a holiday standard and remains popular today. The nomination highlighted the film's contribution to American music and its impact on popular culture. In conclusion, while The Lemon Drop Kid received mixed reviews from critics, its success at the box office and the recognition of its original song demonstrate its appeal to audiences and its place in film and music history. The film's accolades are a testament to Hope's enduring popularity and his contribution to American comedy. In the movie The Lemon Drop Kid, there's a scene where Santa asks the kid to put something in the pot, which is a nod to a recurring joke from Bob Hope's radio show. This classic film also marks the final appearance of actress Anna Chandler and the debut of Mary Murphy. The film's humor and memorable performances have made it a beloved piece of cinema history. In the early 1950s, the set of The Lemon Drop Kid was a flurry of activity and laughter. Bob Hope, known for his quick wit, often entertained the crew with impromptu jokes between takes. One day, Hope decided to play a prank on his co-star, Marilyn Maxwell. He replaced her coffee cup with a gag glass that squirted water when she took a sip, leading to an outburst of laughter from the cast and crew. During the filming of a particularly cold scene, Hope found an innovative way to keep warm. He filled his pockets with hot water bottles, unbeknownst to the costume department. However, when he sat down, the heat from the bottles caused his trousers to steam, much to the amusement of those on set. Behind the scenes, the film's director, Sidney Lanfield, was known for his meticulous attention to detail. To create the bustling atmosphere of a busy racetrack, he had the extras study footage of real races, ensuring their movements were authentic. This dedication to realism even extended to the betting scenes, where Lanfield insisted on using real betting slips to maintain the illusion. The film's screenwriter, Frank Tuttle, had a personal connection to the story. Having grown up in New York City, he drew upon his own experiences to create the vivid and lively setting of this classic. Tuttle's memories of the city's vibrant culture and colorful characters brought an extra layer of authenticity to the film. In contrast to the frosty exterior scenes, the interior sets were kept warm and cozy, creating a stark contrast between the two worlds. The art department went to great lengths to recreate the atmosphere of a 1950s gambling den, filling the set with authentic props and details. The result was a rich and immersive environment that drew viewers into the story. Despite the challenges of filming, The Lemon Drop Kid remains a beloved classic, thanks in no small part to the camaraderie and dedication of its cast and crew. Their shared laughter, innovative solutions, and attention to detail all contributed to the film's enduring charm. During his professional wrestling career, Tor Johnson found himself embroiled in a feud with fellow Swedish wrestler Olaf Svensson, also known as the Swedish Angel. In an intriguing twist, Tor adopted the wrestling moniker Super Swedish Angel, setting the stage for numerous confrontations between the two. Moving on, It's worth noting that Bob Hope's biography in the Scribner Encyclopedia of American Lives sheds light on the actor's life and career. This comprehensive resource offers valuable insights into the man behind the talent. Lastly, Marilyn Maxwell's rendition of Silver Bells in the movie gave birth to another beloved Christmas carol. This classic film has left an enduring mark on the holiday season, thanks in part to Maxwell's captivating performance. Released in 1951, The Lemon Drop Kid made a significant impact on the comedy genre, starring the legendary Bob Hope. This movie showcased his unique comedic style and quick wit. The film follows the story of a small-time crook who masquerades as a charity worker during Christmas time to pay off a debt. The movie is remembered for its memorable characters and hilarious situations. It was a turning point in Bob Hope's career, further solidifying his status as a leading comedian. The film's screenplay, penned by the talented duo of Frank Tuttle and Sidney Carroll, was nominated for an Academy Award, highlighting the film's influence in the industry. The Lemon Drop Kid also introduced the iconic character of the Lemon Drop Kid, which became a cultural reference point. The film's success led to a radio series, and even a remake in 1958, Santa Has Messengers, further cementing its place in entertainment history. The movie's influence extends beyond its immediate impact. Its comedic style and situational humor can be seen echoed in many later films and television shows. The concept of a character pretending to be something they're not for personal gain, while also learning valuable lessons along the way, has been a recurring theme in many subsequent works. In essence, The Lemon Drop Kid has left an indelible mark on the world of film and entertainment. Its legacy continues to inspire and influence filmmakers and comedians to this day. In 1951, the release of The Lemon Drop Kid showcased Bob Hope's comedic talents. This classic film story unfolds during the holiday season, beginning on December 2nd and concluding on Christmas Eve. After its release, Hope continued to make an impact in the entertainment industry. In 1997, the U.S. Air Force honored him by naming a cargo plane the Spirit of Bob Hope. The following year, in 1998, he was interviewed in The Great Comedians Talk About Comedy by Larry Wilde. This film, along with Hope's other work, has left a lasting impression on the world of comedy. In the movie The Lemon Drop Kid from 1951, Lloyd Nolan was once considered for the role of the Ringo Kid in the classic Western film Stagecoach. The suggestion was made by none other than John Wayne himself, during a conversation with director John Ford. The film features Bob Hope, an entertainer who held a unique distinction. He was the only performer granted complete freedom to walk on stage whenever he pleased during The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson. Beyond his television appearances, Bob Hope has left a lasting impact in the physical world. A major street in Rancho Mirage, California, bears his name. Bob Hope Drive intersects with Frank Sinatra, Gerald Ford, Ginger Rogers, and Dinah Shore drives, creating a star-studded map of iconic figures. Did The Lemon Drop Kid leave a lasting impression on you? We'd love to hear about your personal experiences and memories related to this classic film. Perhaps you were captivated by the comedic charm of Bob Hope, or maybe the story's holiday setting brought back warm memories. Did this movie inspire you to seek out more comedies or gangster films? Or did it introduce you to the delightful world of classic cinema? We encourage you to share your thoughts, feelings, and stories with us. Your engagement, through likes, shares, and subscriptions, helps us create a vibrant community of cinema enthusiasts. Let's explore the enduring impact of this film together and discover how it has resonated with audiences throughout the years. So, don't be shy. Step into the conversation and tell us how The Lemon Drop Kid has left its mark on you. We can't wait to hear